All right. I forgot to press this button. And I also forgot to do something else that's relatively important. To be fair, no one's here. But if someone does return, then they'll know I'm streaming. Because I will be purple. And my keyboard will be purple. Alright. So. Off to continue being a gunner. Yes, for right now I'm using the gun and the shield. Because I also figured out that dual wielding weapons isn't always ideal. If you have a weapon that deals more DPS than another, if you don't get a bonus from dual wielding the weapon, you don't really need to. If they're the exact same, it's better. And they have the exact same speed, it's better. I'm trying to remember. I think, isn't this the slower gun? Isn't that the weird part? Isn't the pistol the slower one than the rifle? It's been a bit since I played this one. It's been a week, literally, since I played this one. So, you know. Yeah. And what my plan? 1, 2... I have a maximum of technically 9 spell slots. So I can only have 6 more spells, technically, because I'd be getting rid of these. Although I don't think I'll get rid of Heal Self or Heal All. Seeking Shot, I'm questioning. Explosive Shot, probably. Especially since it's way more damage. I think I'll go with that, and I'll go with Arrow Hail. So that's 4. So I need technically 2 more. Stab is base damage. Needle Arc is base damage. Venomous Dirks is based on your DPS. And then Hamstring is based on your weapon damage. So I feel like I'd go with Stab, definitely, and maybe Venomous Dirks. I didn't want to go for any of these traps. I didn't want to be an Arbiter. Out of anything in the Arbiter, I would be Pet Mastery and Advanced Spellcasting, probably. Because the Advanced Spellcasting is good, and it increases our mana. But otherwise, I think I'm good. So I need Stab and Venomous Dirks, and then I need this and this. Technically, hold on. If I get this and this, and if I want to keep all that I currently have, I would be only able to choose between Stab and Venomous Dirks. To be fair, I already have one ability. I'll have 2 abilities that require my magic stat to change the damage of the attack. So I feel like I'd probably go with Stab and maybe Wind of Justice. I think I'll go with Stab and Wind of Justice. Or actually, technically I think I only need Stab because I only have 3 more slots left, and I'll probably leave the 4th slot for something that's passive. Because I do like the ability to heal myself and give myself better elemental protection. And sadly, this character doesn't have anything other than the traps, but I don't want to use the traps. Because the traps do summon things, but the summon duration isn't that good. So, yeah, I think I figured it out. So I have 2 of the skills, I have 2 more, and then I think I'm going to go with Stab. And my guess is the Stab will go in a line. So I'll be able to do damage in a line. Where am I and which direction do I need to go? I need to go down. Sorry, again. I'm used to a different version. I'm used to the sequel to this game. I also found something pretty important in the sequel of this game. I also didn't check that weapon to see if I was right about it. Let's go up. Of course. Let's go check that. Yeah! The pistol is slower than the bow. And the bow has average attack speed. So I think this is what I'll do for now. Do I have the dual wielding skill yet? I don't think I do. No. I think the dual wielding skill is here as an arbiter. And I'm currently not dual wielding, and I plan to still use one pistol and one rifle, bow, or crossbow. So it'll entirely be based on what I can find, mostly. I know in the second game, as the Outlander, I am definitely using a pistol and a shotgun as the two weapon sets. Because in this game, it's still beneficial for me to be using the ranged weapons, but as an Outlander, it changes everything in the second game, so ranged weapons aren't as the same. Of course. I do like being able to just hit all of these guys. Of course. And I'm standing in... Ooh, a shield. I am looking for those, which is nice. This looks like... It is not a secret. Damn. And if I'm correct... Oh, I need to kill you first. Yeah, we're going down because this is the lair of the sisters. Actually, wait a second. Do I know this place? I might know this place. I might know this place. Holy spells. We are getting a lot of spells. Ooh, a free enchantment. Good to know. I'm gonna go towards that enchantment. Or not free enchantment, but a better enchantment. Heal self level 1, which I already have. Draining touch. I want a passive skill. I don't know if there's passive skills in this one. I know here's Frost. We probably won't teach our... We might be able to teach Leica to heal herself. She'll probably use it when her health gets low, if she does. Let's see if she will. Because we'll hear it go off if it happens. Ooh, I need to identify those. Because they sell for more when they're identified. Hold on. She is healing herself, except she did it when she didn't need health. Good to know. Okay, so that probably works in the second game too. Ooh. But I won't have to be watching her constantly, and especially since it's only one. Oh, hey, a fishing hole. We'll do 6 of those. The only drawback to being a gunner is that I am using pretty much everything. I do not have range, is the problem. Cool, I want to do the fishing hole, please. Thank you. We're gonna do this 6 times, so we don't waste too much time. A muckfish. I cannot wait until we get to Torchlight 2. That's gonna be fun. I already think I have a plan for Torchlight 2, because I'm playing the game how I want to play it first, as the different classes. So I've been playing it the way I want to play it, and then once I go to do it for the streams, I'm gonna play it a very specific way. Because I want to kind of be a master of... I kind of want to be, like, everywhere with my abilities. And then, once I play the game specifically, I'm going to go out specifically for specific attacks. So, like, I'm going to try and limit myself a whole lot more. So, like, I'll only do, like, 2 different skill trees or something. Which, for the mage, is going to be very broken for the Ember Mage. And fun fact, yeah, the Ember Mage, I've already talked about that, I believe. I haven't paid attention to how many fish I've caught. I think I've caught 4? I also missed one. So, we're gonna go with that being our last. A Grewfish. Poison damage. We get more for catching stuff. Do I transform into a spider? No. Leica transforms into a spider. Good for her. I'll probably use this soon. Especially if I'm fighting a bunch of, things. I still do like the ability for the game to pause. I think there's a setting out there that auto-pauses. It's a free enchantment. I'm probably gonna keep Leon's Spurs as an item forever. So I think the ability to upgrade farther. But the problem is with this enchantment place, I can get a better enchantment on a piece of equipment I've already enchanted. I don't think I haven't enchanted everything. I think I've enchanted everything. Which is the problem. Or I haven't enchanted anything. Which means I'm not going to get any enchantments that are going to cost less. I think do I have anything that has 2 enchantments already? I don't think so. I should probably go for like Leon Spurs or something. I think. Or maybe these Gorgon gloves. Yeah, the Gorgon gloves are very good. I'm gonna have to fight tooth and nail with the Gorgon gloves for a while, so I think... Although this heavy armor also has a good level... I think I'm gonna go with upgrading this once. New enchantment. It now gives me mana. Nice. The one drawback to this game is it's not entirely easy to shoot below yourself. Oh no, what will I do? Oh, okay. Good for you. Let me just, hopefully I can get a faster weapon. Oh, for those who don't know, identified weapons are better than unidentified weapons. So if you're going to sell things, sell them.
Your pet has departed.
Man. Hold on, there we go. I closed all the tabs. I shouldn't have closed all the tabs. Alright. I think that's it for now. Yeah, I think we're gonna try and go for some form of passive if we can find a passive spell. When did you get here? I also keep forgetting that this weapon is better for ricochet. I guess in theory... I can't wait to get that explosive shot, because that explosive shot's gonna work pretty well for me. That and the arrow hail. Because as you've noticed, I don't have much in the way of proper... I guess... I do have these, but they don't always work, is the problem. I do have the ability of those. of this skill, needle arc. It would be a good idea to start using that for AoE. But once we get an explosive shot, life is just going to be a whole lot easier. And damage is going to be good. I missed somehow. I didn't miss that one, but I still had a problem. Let's not have the frost damage. Let's have the normal weapon damage. Oh, I believe that will do something sometime. Hello, Construct. I wasn't actually aiming for you. I gotta remember that this game doesn't save as good as the first game does. So I gotta save and exit occasionally. Gotta remember that. That's a very important thing. Because I've lost like 3 floors of progress before, and it sucks. Hello? Is that a mysterious pistol? It was. I'm also running slowly lower on stuff. Gangors. It's slow and way worse. But it increases crit damage. Okay, hold on. Let's look at it. Okay. So it is very different from it, but it's still a slow weapon. So I'm technically gonna toss that. As unfortunate as it is, I'm going to toss that, because I'm not going to be using that on the next character. I won't be using pistols. I'll be using specific weapons. I'll be using very specific weapons, because the Berserker... Berserker? No! Destroyer is very specific with his loadout. And remember our thing didn't work when I went to make a new unique? I don't think it gave me a unique item. I'll check that again. Maybe I'll check that again and... Huh. Oh, would you look at that? I'm being assaulted. I'm also nowhere near the, equipment screen. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can get that rolled, because I need to actually check that. Not better than what I have, technically speaking. And the legendary Druid's Core. Oh, that's actually just a very good item. Especially that magic find. That magic find is crazy. I feel like if I ever go and if I ever play the first game again, that might be a good weapon to hold on to. Because that'll also increase my ability to find stuff, so I could find other stuff. I know that, well, I don't know if I've talked about this, but...
You have triggered a trap.
In the second game, I've acquired one of the legendary bows. I only think I've seen legendary weapons. You know how this game has common, uncommon, rare, epic, unique, and then like, so it's white, green, blue, purple, orange, but then most of the like purple and orange can be unique. I don't know if it's in this game, but in the second game, there's a tier above that. It's legendary, and it's red. And yeah, I have a weapon. We will probably be spoiling it, because I am not getting rid of that damn thing. Ever. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to create a character that I can use on with that, because that is going to be absurd. How powerful it's going to be. Because even with like very basic characters with very specific stats, it does like 400 damage, 400 DPS. And with a character that's going to be better suited for bows, it's gonna be crazy. I might not need... I might be able to get another ability then if I'm going to be... If I could... Because technically I can get rid of heal all, even though heal all I think is better. Yeah, heal all is better than heal self. I might swap out for a different spell. What did I do? I summoned a bunch of things. Of course. Cool, anyway. Cool, I have... I believe a very good ability to dodge with my dexterity being so high. Alright. We'll find out in a second. Range damage, strength, magic, absorbed. I think dexterity might have an innate, like, ability for a glancing blow to happen where I don't get hit as well, which is why I don't always need to be healed. But I think I'm gonna keep heal all as a just in case, and I'm gonna get rid of, I think, heal self, and I'm gonna go for another skill, which will probably be Wind of Justice. I think I will grab Wind of Justice, even though I have Frost Pilum. I may not want to, I want to be able to stun enemies as well. Because I noticed stunning is very good. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of heal self, and then I'm gonna try and get something hopefully better. Oh yeah, I have to return eventually. See, like, I'm not getting hit sometimes, which is a good thing. The Keeper's Journal. And a random chest and a quarterstaff. I don't like the look of this, Scoob.
I can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore. Like, look at all these guys.
My inventory is...
I'm taking, like, no damage. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of inventory.
Impossible.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to go back and get, more. No. Sure. Oh, wow, I can use the legendary Druid's Core now. I mean, that does sound tempting. That does sound real tempting. Even if it's not one of the best weapons to be using, I feel like for this character, I probably should do something like this. I really should do something like this. I also just realized this is a fucking mallet. This is a fucking mallet. This is a fucking mallet. And it's called a staff for some reason. That's insane. That's hilarious. It's just a straight up mallet, and yet it's called the Druid's Core. Let's read this journal.
The Council has ordered the necropolis sealed. I could purge the corruption from the awakened with a little more time. But they will not listen. They call the embers effect a curse and feign concern for the peaceful rest of our ancestors. But fear alone guides them. If the Council refuses to accept the blessings of eternal life, we will keep the ember for ourselves. Woe to any who disturb our sanctuary.
Wait a fucking second. Oh my god! You're joking! Okay, alright. Well, good to know. I actually know why they're there. Holy crap. Alright. You know what? Maybe I could still use... Ooh, I think we just identified something as well because of that. Did we identify anything? We did not. I thought we could during a level up. I need to buy more stuff. Great. Not better. Actually, no, not better, because that gives me 16 armor. Okay, and then I don't remember my stats. I do not remember my stats and what I should be upgrading. I know I need to technically upgrade everything to make sure I can still get equipment. But, like, in all seriousness, I know I need to up everything, but what do I upgrade? I mean, dexterity is definitely a good idea, especially since I'm using a ranged weapon most of the time. But right now, I am using this magic weapon. But also, I still need to up my magic skill. I think I'm going to focus on dexterity and magic. I think I'm going to focus on dexterity and magic. Instead of... I don't know. Maybe I should be focusing on... Because I focused mainly on magic and defense on my mage. And then I should probably follow whatever the destroyer recommends as the higher stats as well. I think I am going to be focusing on dexterity and magic, because those are my two main weapons I normally use. Alright, I get to teleport to the top now. What's this lever do? What's this button do? Oh, does it open that side? I hope it opened that side. Ooh, a few chests, which probably means... Alright, I'm gonna get... I'm gonna get stabbed now, and then I'm gonna put stab here, and then I'm gonna get... And then I'm gonna get explosive shot when I gain access to it, which is actually in 2 levels. So, I'll get Wind of Justice, and then I'll slowly phase out this. Let's go with Heal All, Elemental Protection, there we go. That's the button. And then I can get rid of the spell here. I'm gonna get rid of Heal Self. Alright, and then I'll get the Wind of Justice, and then it'll be mostly fine. Of course. Alright, good thing I get to go anyway. What? Screw you, Spectre. Hello, helmet. Technically better, but technically not. Because I lose a bunch of armor. Hello, resistance of all types. I do lose 3 of those. Or I lose 9 electrical resistance, but trade it for resistance in everything. I think I'm gonna trade my resistance in everything on that second slot. Alright, well, either way, we need to continue moving forward. So we're gonna go over... Uh-oh. We're gonna teleport to town. Right? Alright. There's 7. We're gonna exit to title, to save and quit. And then we're gonna hit continue. And then we're going to teleport to town. Because you have to save and quit in this game. Alright, we need identify. We need a lot of identify scrolls. Let's just go sell everything. Hello, we completed a quest. Anything I will be keeping. That does average damage and does more damage. That is a pike gun. That is slower. Okay. It deals 5 ice damage, whereas that deals 5 fire damage. Okay. Or I could take this average speed Blunderbuss, which does more DPS overall. I think I'm gonna take that. I think I'm gonna keep the shield for now, because I'll eventually swap over. Let's take that. And then equip it. And then we'll sell everything here. Things get a whole lot easier. Trust me. Hold on to you, and then go into here. What do I need? Cracked. We're gonna keep this unique item so I can try and trade it for another one. Dull cold ember, which means we get a new slot here. Do I have a socketable? I forget if I have a socketable, because I have a crap ton of armor I could add to something. I did add the mana there. This is socketable twice. This is socketable twice, and Leon Spurs is socketable once. This is socketable as well, but not for what I want, which is the Polished Pure Ember, which gives armor, because I want the armor. Well, considering they're not unique items, I think I'm going to put that into something. So I can fight with the Gorgon gloves for longer. If I can get a second piece of Gorgon, then that'll be an immediate boost to all of my stats. I think I'm going to take that. I'm going to polish it. So now it's polished. With a armor-based thing. Maybe I'll wait for one more level up to give it dexterity bonus. Because I don't want element resistance. What am I doing? I still have this cracked life gem, life ember. We can put that there. Keep the shield. Don't have any spells. Sadly, this fish is like a potion, so it goes in your default slots. I don't think I really do anything else. Especially since I don't really have polished items in what I want. Oh well, eventually we'll probably get rid of the Gorgon gloves and get something else. Excuse me, let's go. Check on Trillbot 4000. What do we got? A piece of leather that doesn't mean anything. Ooh, a gun! That's better than what I had. Actually, it's the exact same and it's faster. Huh. Neat. Actually? Why is that DPS different? Because of the magic damage. Because it deals, like, what? It deals less physical damage, but it deals magic damage, and that magic damage is also being boosted. So it's technically dealing more damage than that weapon is. And this guy doesn't care about me. I honestly don't know why it doesn't say there's a portal there. Why does it say there's like a way down? I guess because normally he's like that. Why am I here? Why am I still here? To suffer? Probably. Let's go sell that piece of equipment, and then we're gonna get a notification about some bullshit. No, we're gonna go do something. We're gonna go enchant some of our equipment, hopefully.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I did have a bonus to get more stuff. I didn't even realize. I think most of my equipment... Yeah, I think everything had the 1% chance. Hello, Gorgon. Please don't. Good.
It's kind to you.
It got even more armor. Very good, actually.
Anything you need?
Let's try the blunderbuss. See what we can get.
You are unlucky.
Shit.
Farewell.
Well, sounds like the perfect time to re-upgrade it.
Fortune frowns on you.
Well, time to do it one more time. There we go. We got more physical damage and faster attack speed. All of a sudden. Good. Very good. Don't know how it is faster. Alright, we're gonna wield this until we get something better than this. Probably. Hopefully we'll get a very good weapon that was better than what this was. But we need to get it in a pistol is the problem. I guess it doesn't matter now that I think about it. I just need to... It would be nice to have it in a pistol so I could actually use that shield. Crap. I didn't get identify scrolls. I should have bought them first. Maybe then I wouldn't have been a dumbass. At least the identify scrolls are super cheap. I could literally fill up on them and still have money. Alright! Yeah, they're a lot cheaper in this game. I will tell you that. I think they increased their price by 10 times in the second game. Hi, I'm here to fight you. How unfortunate. For you! A lectern, of course. Ah, this place looks familiar. Why does this place look familiar? Because it's almost identical to a place we've already been to. In fact, it's very identical to a place we've already been to. Wow! That shield did nothing for a gun. Honestly, that makes this character even more terrifying. The fact that they're shooting past a shield is crazy. Hello, Thakmog. Oh, I'm being assaulted. Well, that's a problem. But not my fault. Also, why are you still here? A corrupted shambler. Why didn't I combine the things? Is it because I'm stupid? Hello. Well, at least I could buy shit from you. A town portal spell? That's useless. Oh, I guess technically my slot could be taken up by the other spell. What you got for me? A worse pistol, a worse staff, a bad polearm, and what you got for me in the case of armor? You've got me terrible armor. Great. Well, I'm gonna identify everything I have here so I can sell it for more. I need to go back to town anyway. What's this in comparison? Nah, actually, technically, I think I'm gonna take it for now. Crap. Well, that's too late. Good thing I don't care about it as much. A cracked flow ember doesn't matter to me as much as other items, but I should have still kept it. I just wasn't paying full attention. That's just my bad. Alright, let's move this in the way, and then I should probably be using the different items. I should be waiting to use the other items. I will still use my food. Yeah, I know, it's still crazy just seeing me shoot and then not hit the blocked person. Uh-oh. Well then. You know what I haven't done? Oh, okay, so it's still a close range attack then. Alright, it's still a close range ability, but it's still decent in the way of stabbing. Holy, that did almost the same amount of damage. Wow. I was actually quite shocked by that, if you couldn't tell. Oh man, I gotta go all the way down there. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that she's passive. Which is a very good setup you should do. Not passive, she's defensive. I do like how you can make your animal friend different. Alright, you're a tunneler, I guess. Now she's just a beetle-looking thing. Isn't that lovely? Olenka, you like being a beetle? Death. Pestilence. A stick. Pressing the wrong button, but still a stick. I should be using this weapon right now, because it has a higher chance of giving me shit, and that's a good thing. What are you informing me of? I have a post or two. Okay. I should keep this up here. So I did just realize... Why do I still have that connected? Do I still have that? I think that device is still connected because it's technically using the internet right now. Even though I haven't been playing. I've been watching my data by watching videos on my phone for a bit. Oh no! A single skelly boy! Oh, it's dead. Never mind. It's not dangerous in the slightest. And that's why I should be using the healing items instead. Oh man. Even worse. We gotta go all the way back up and then we gotta fight an enemy that we went past. Oh well, at least we have a gun. And I missed. Oh, hi. I didn't even know you were there. Grab that, and then I'll shoot you. In the face. I see. That merchant's probably gone. Uh-oh. Well, that's not what I wanted. That's also not what I wanted. That's even worse.
Your fame has increased.
I am now well known. Hooray. Can you believe it? I'm well known. Oh, what's this? It's worse than what I have, so I'm not using it. Alright, I wanted this Wind of Justice spell, so I'm taking this Wind of Justice spell. The Wind of Justice! Alright, I technically have 2 more skills I can get, and then I can just continue leveling up every skill. I don't have to worry about getting a crap ton of skills for a while, because the skills I want are later than I currently am. I need 2 levels to get another skill, technically speaking, so I can increase our expertise and such other pieces. Critical strikes, offensive spell mastery isn't as useful. Adventure would be a good idea, because I'd get levels sooner. Martial weapons, I don't care as much. Bartering and treasure hunter would be a good idea. And then I think my plan was to do pet mastery. Yeah, pet mastery. And maybe spellcasting. Pet mastery and spellcasting. Yeah. So pet mastery and spellcasting on here. I probably won't do dual wielding because of how DPS works in this game and in the sequel. Yeah, I know. DPS is kind of wild when you look at it when you're using 2 weapons that have different speeds. Because it also calculates the damage that both the weapons are dealing. So it's better to technically have 1 weapon in most cases. Unless you have the dual wielding skill, in which case then you can get even more damage while using 2 weapons. So technically one of your weapons will be better than the other still. But you will get a benefit on both weapons. Instead of just the ranged side of things. And there's buffing. Give me a second. It appears I'm being shot at. I guess they didn't want me to have their thing. Well, too bad. Elemental protection, which I should probably give to Leica. Honestly, I should have given her a heal all spell. Let's give her elemental protection. Maybe I will. If I get the exact same heal all spell from a drop, maybe I will. Alright, that gun's worse, and all those items get to go away. When I go back to town, I need to transmute my items. Because for those who didn't know, we learned last time we streamed that we have the ability to transmute potions in the first game and the second game. Alright, let's try and read this map because I can't see and I'm waiting on my glasses. Oh, I can't wait till I can get that explosive shot. That explosive shot is gonna make my range and AoE so much better because I mean, this does fire 5, but it can all hit the same enemy, making it ineffective. Also, it can be so wide that it only hits one enemy. Only one of them hits one enemy, which can also be a problem. Let's take out your gooks. Alright, let's deal with you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh! I did just realize we can't use our skill while wielding this. So, if we do continue using a melee weapon, I will 100% be able to use more skills. The only drawback is I'd have to swap the placement of my skills. Because in this game, if I were doing it in the second game, it would be more worth it to have different spells in this slot. But because in this game, you don't have a second set of quick spells to use here with your tab button, right mouse button skill. In the second game, you have 2 sets for both sets of things. So you could have a ranged weapon and then a melee weapon, like on the Outlander or the Engineer. And if you can't use the ability of the thing, then you can just swap it to a different ability. So you can have a whole other, like, attack type when using a different weapon in that game. No shit. I never would have noticed. I accidentally ricocheted him. I completely fudged my attack, and I still killed him. That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. I fudged my attack by accident and still killed him. Oh, that is lovely. I'm in. Grab that. Let's explode that. Grab that. I can blow that up, and I can start shooting. Get away from my dog! How dare! How dare! Alright, I think I'm gonna go back to town again. Sell off the stuff, and then go and transmute my items. Because they're filling a hole in my pocket now that they've increased to beyond the number. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I should get heal all on her. This is still the 5th. It's just taking forever. There we go. Aw, man, that's still counting as the 5th because I failed. So that means 6th. Yeah, maybe I should put heal all on her. Because then we can increase our healing by double, I think. Right? Because I think heal all with the 2 separate instances. Alright, rings of power. That's not better than what I have, and that's just strength. Great, now I have 2 of these groovefish. Alright, I need to return because I have too much inventory space right now, so. Let's teleport back to town, even though we don't have to. Why do I feel like I've been missing stuff? Oh, because I think later in the game, it just becomes every floor has a special boss you need to kill. I think that's why. Because eventually it'll literally be every floor has an enemy that you need to kill. To give you more variety in the need. I think that's why. Because early on it's like the more difficult areas. And then eventually it just becomes like literally every floor something new happens. Alright, I need to use one of these. Teleport back to town. I guess I could try and go for some form of thing. Might as well sell everything while we're here. It is very weird being a mostly melee build character.
Good luck to you.
I'm very much, or not melee, but mostly ranged. I don't often do that. What you got? The ability to silence, the ability to charm. Temporarily fight on your side. Silences enemies within 6 meters, preventing them from using skills. Interesting. Otherwise, I don't need that. Pure Ember, Core Ember, Eyeball. And let's quickly go transmute our mana potions.
Fortune smiles on you. Fortune is kind to you.
Alright, we gotta put that away every time, which sucks. In the next game, it will keep giving you the, it'll keep the item in the slot and just keep giving it to you into your inventory. So it'll do the opposite of what it's doing here.
Fortune smiles on you.
Don't forget, we gotta move it every single time. Alright, and then we need to transmute these. Which will then pick up an extra slot anyways.
Fortune is kind to you. Fortune is kind to you.
So it doesn't matter as much here. But I'm still gonna... Actually, I'm gonna be using up all these health potions.
Fortune smiles on you. Fortune smiles on you.
Alright. And then you can't use these for anything. And then I get to transmute these. So now we have a dull pure ember. We have a dull pure ember, so we get to do that. We got an eyeball and a cracked core. A dull eyeball. And we have a cut eyeball. So you get to move. Good for you. Alright. Back to transmutation.
Hail!
Ale! We're having a sale! Discolored pure ember. Right? Yeah, because we had a cut pure ember. See? We had a cracked pure ember. Oh, yeah. No, now we have a discolored one. And then this dull core ember. It's sad that our elemental resistance is here. I think definitely later on in the game I will be adding ice. I'll be adding the other embers. Because I went through the entire game without it, but I think this time I will start adding it to equipment. What can I don't think I can upgrade anything right now. I can upgrade the Gorgon gloves with an element. It already has a base elemental edition. And it looks like Leon's... It looks like this legendary druid's core can be used. Alright, let's actually go and check out the blacksmith real quick and see if he's got a better pistol for us. Nope. Probably not. Nope. 100. Oh, hello. More damaging rifle, but with nothing and out of my price range. Hi. Hi. That does kind of suck that it's out of my price range right now. I guess technically I could go sell something and then buy it, so I could get a better weapon right now. I think I would be finally swapping back, which is the convenient part. But I don't get to try and get a different unique item. I don't know if it actually works or not. That is the question, if it works or not. Alright, more importantly, I think it's time we return back. I keep forgetting I'm looking to get this so I can get a better weapon. Maybe better armor, too. Alright. I wonder if our quests will be accessible yet. A brazier! Brazier. Brazier. Brazier? 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 It's a very fucking weird word. A very fucking weird word. Gun! A gun! I will say this game gets very interesting in the second game. Like in a different way. Very cool. Again, we still got what? We still got 1.5 characters to go through still, so like hell we're gonna see it immediately, but like eventually we will, and that's gonna be fun. Especially because I very much preferred the second game. I played both demos for both games, and like they both have a good amount of content to them, but I just very much preferred 2 over 1. To be fair, I don't get the benefit of the nostalgia factor because when I played it, it was like, how old? It was like, what? I was like mid-teens. In the second game came out when I was like 10. So yeah, I was still able to play it because this game, if I recall, is rated T for teen. Surprisingly. I think the entire franchise is rated teen, which is just crazy. I think it's mostly because the blood rating, but there's like no vulgarity in this, so it's very much just like the teen is mostly because of blood and the violence and that. But otherwise, like, this game is just fun. It's very much a teen-based Diablo game. It's very much a teen-based Diablo, which doesn't make it bad. I've very much enjoyed this franchise. Of course. I have gained experience, which means I have gained more stuff. Potions would be nice, but I think I'm gonna go for yelling at a dog. Great! I'm being I'm being overwhelmed. Great! Methinks maybe not critical hits, maybe armor expertise, and then we'll go for like ranged weapon expertise, maybe. Although, the adventurer might be a good idea as well. Because that'll help overall anyways. Well, don't mind that. Alright, and then I forgot what I did last time. I think I did magic. So I'll do everything else. Oh, I think another delivery happened. There was a food delivery right before this stream started. I had to deal with it, so... That's a lot of brassiers. What? No, it isn't.
Your kind is an abomination here.
Wow, I'm unable to see. Yes.
I am overburdened.
Of course. Almost I have like no inventory space. Worse. Get more money. Core Ember. Worse. Yeah, worse. Worse. Also, an item I don't need. Town's portal spell constantly. I keep getting that. Alright. Let us... I should have transformed you into a webfish sooner. What else did I get? Preferably items that don't need to be identified. Of course. You get away. You go away. Permanently increase health. Hell yeah. My gosh, most of these weapons suck. Majorly. Oh, hey, look. The way forward. Wow! The waypoint!
You've released the Overseer from his madness. Now we can investigate his library.
Hell yeah.
Here are his notes. He mentions searching for an ember forge in a dwarven fortress, much deeper in this mountain. He believed it would cleanse the corruption from his awakened ancestors. I will return here another time to learn more, but this ember forge sounds promising. Come, let's go further down. We may not have much time.
Hold on. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like something important was supposed to happen.
The beauty of these sunken gardens shines through an age of dust and decay. Why did they fall to ruin? Could the same corruption that affects me now be responsible for this centuries-old destruction? The thought that this blight could be so ancient unnerves me. But if it consumes me, I must go deep enough that I can never escape to do harm. And there is still hope. A fool's hope, but I cling to it.
Oh, okay. This is a place with water in it. Never mind. Okay. So the quest is around here somewhere. The Asterian Antechamber. Anti, not anti, anti. As in E. Fun fact, we've already been here. But I just love going around and doing things and replaying this game because Torchlight and Torchlight 2 are fun. They are very simple games. They are Diablo-like, but they are fun.
These ruins, I've read of them. This is Asteria. Their discoveries are the foundation of my art. Oh, I wish Brink could...
Oh no! The actual Leica's playing a video game. What? 2 Leicas? Wow. Almost like it's literally named after her. In the next game, I'll be able to actually make Leica more logistical. Alright!
These 3 rune gates, but it is the 4th that leads deeper. Some threat must have caused the Assyrians to disable it. The destination glyphs are missing. We'll need to find those missing glyphs to continue. Search the active gates while I study this chamber. Hurry, there are many obstacles between us and the Ember Forge below.
Cool!
A new quest.
But first, I gotta save an exit. Alright. We can now return to the purple place because I can. But now it's green. Green. I guess the main place is green, whereas this place is purple. Oh, great lord. Conveniently, I think a lot of enemies will not be able to actually touch me. So I think I have a higher chance of surviving. I definitely think it's based on your dexterity. Which is the nice part. Because in the second game, it actually tells you that. In this game, it doesn't tell you that your dexterity is actually quite important. For actually being able to not be hit by things. I believe the Destroyer will probably have attack and dexterity. I believe that's what increases your chances of not being hit with that glancing blow. That would make sense. But in the second game, it actually tells you what other things happen. Because when we were playing before, we like rarely got glancing hits. In this game, we will be getting this character, we will be getting a lot, as well as I believe as the Destroyer, because my assumption is the Destroyer will probably be similar to the Berserker of the second game. And if you didn't know, the Berserker of the second game. That one's gonna be fun. I know exactly how I want to play that one. That one's gonna be fun. I don't know how we're gonna play the Destroyer. That's the one character I think I've barely touched. I think I played them... I might have played them as my second character in the demo after beating the game. After beating the demo once. I'm very weird. Like, I did still like replaying the game over and over again. It was very fun. Why do you think I'm playing this game again when I could have just gone to 2? It's because I want to play this game again. As much as it still glitches out heavily, like Torchlight 2 will rarely glitch out. I had only experienced a glitch maybe like 3 times in Torchlight. In this game, it's mostly been crashes that I've experienced. In 2, it's straight up glitches. It is very minimal on the glitches though. Like, to be fair, one of the glitches did place me in an area I wasn't supposed to be in yet. On a different... Luckily, it was like not like game-breaking levels of like, oh, I skipped past a whole bunch of stuff. It was, oh, I literally skipped past like maybe like 2 minutes of gameplay. Whereas it wasn't like an entire floor. An unidentified necklace. Ah! I triggered a trap for my own benefit. Oh, damn. Ooh, we got a crit. If I'm correct also, I think our dexterity is also based on critting. Oh, I picked up something I didn't want to. With like a... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I mean, technically, I don't want magic. I have to switch it back to me. That's the same thing in the second game. Oh, you know what? Nah. Nah, fam. Alright, and then you're leaving. Bye, Leica. See you later. Now, to gun! That's exactly how I want to get rid of spooters. Hey, look, I can do this. I'm about to die. Anyways. A Buscat. Really? Again? Twice in a row. I had a sneaking suspicion. Oh, I've been slowed down by the explosion. Hi, you can't even get next to me. Damn it, he got next to me, because I'm stupid. How could I fail so hard? I don't want to go that way yet. I want to go this way. I like going this way. This way's fun. Oh, Lord heavens, there's a dead guy. Ooh, another Shrine of Mana. Yay, more reason to spam. Fuck. Fuck you. It's technically slightly better than my normal attack. Hello, Leica. Hello, screaming dog. How do you do? Why must you do this to me? Death! Yeah, let's do that and then shoot that urn. Honestly, it's kind of crazy how we're just kind of desecrating everything. Kind of wild. Are we not getting any more? Are we getting big potions now? We probably are. We are in the next section of difficulty. This is where the game is actually more difficult now. Yeah, if you didn't guess by my my groan from the meeting the Minkins, yeah, they are a lot more difficult. Luckily, we have the abilities of Glancing Blow a whole lot more often, so our dexterity is a lot better against them. Whereas, as our Ember Mage, we were not that good at dexterity. We were higher in armor and magic. We probably should have been higher in dexterity and magic. Just like with this character, I think we should do. But luckily, I feel like we don't need to be armored as much because we have the ability to just straight up dodge attacks. So our damage is just a whole lot, like, easier to... It's a whole lot easier to avoid just taking damage at all. So it would make more sense for us not to... Oh, I hate this right now. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Because it's so hard to see that right now. Alright, let's heal everybody and pick up the item, thank you. I'll sell. No, no. 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 Technically, I could, but it's also worse than what I currently have. So, no. Although it does have a crazy... Oh, would you look at that? I figured out why. Because it has physical damage to it. It's a physical ranged weapon. So, physical magic weapon. So, it has better stats in both because of this character. Right? I need to up my magic a lot more. I think I'm gonna be focusing on magic for a bit. I'm gonna try and get it up to 30. So I'm gonna start doing magic a whole bunch, and then eventually I'll switch back to dexterity, because I still want the dexterity boost, but this character seems to be very more focused on dexterity and magic instead of strength, and instead of the armor being better for the mage. Because mages are very squishy usually. That's why I decided to up the armor stat as a squishy little guy. Hello, purple item. How do you do? Ooh. Sweet. Yeah, I really like being able to do that. That's fun. Just goodbye. Get away. Go away. Get back. Alright, we've got some more inventory. Yep. Nope. We got mana potions. I think, yep, no, that was at 16. We're getting big. Okay, so I get to sell the rest of the mana potions we have. I literally just get to sell the mana potions. Hello. Your worst Gorgon glove? Really? Worst Gorgon gloves. To be fair, I think this set of Gorgon gloves is worse than my old set. Hi. That's technically more armor. Same amount of chance to block, but technically more chance to block. So I'm going to keep that over this shield, because this shield is technically better. Even though the shield added health and ice damage, actually, I do have ice-based damaging. And I'm going to be using it with a pistol that will be able to use the ice shot. So I think I'm gonna keep this. Because that will add up. Even though I'll get a better chance of blocking, that will add up still. So I think I will keep that. Tossing that, tossing that. I think I'm just gonna sell these two. Alright, see you later, Leica. Ow. All right. So after this, I have to post a bunch of videos. I have to post this VOD, and then I have to post the actual video that came out for Red Dead Redemption. And for those who didn't see, I am now playing a game called Banjo-Kazooie. For those who don't know, it used to be an N64 title. And then Microsoft bought the company that made the game, and then they had them ported over to Xbox Live Arcade. And then it got reported, it got increased to going even further. So it originally was on the Xbox One, and then it went to the Xbox 360, which is technically the version I'm playing now, is the Xbox 360 version. But because of backwards compatibility, I'm able to do it on the Xbox Series X, which is the weapon, the one I have is an Xbox. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Looks like I could technically increase my potions.
Has returned.
Oh, good timing. We've got the Ward's Cleaver. We need a bit more. We need a shit ton more strength. Because I don't know if you noticed, but we can't really use that weapon. We're probably going to keep that weapon for our destroyer. Because that's going to deal a lot of damage for the destroyer. And it's going to increase his... Oh! He also has a chance, it also has a chance to make the enemy fight for you. Wow. I think that's technically better than what I have. No, it's not by 2. Good to know. Anyway, we won't be able to use that for a while. Let's wait for, I believe a Shimmering Ember should appear sometime soon. Let's go this way. Never mind, we gotta go this way. Wait. Hello. Are you sacred? I think you are sacred. Not secret, but a secret. Yup, this is a secret. With a special boss fight. I'm taking a shit ton of damage right now. You know what doesn't help? Fuck you. Alright, now I have no mana. Get frosted, bitch. Alright, I now regret being over here. But at least I get a shit ton of gold. And that's the only drawback, is I get a shit ton of gold. Get back! Oh, that very much reminds me of Razor, except Razor is an electro. For those who don't know, I play a shit ton of Genshin. I play Genshin daily. And so far, I've been doing dailies. Oh yeah, I need to do another boss fight, if I recall. Right? Yeah, I need to go to the Wolf of Boreal Valley. Not Boreal Valley, that's a different game. The Wolf of the North I have to do, because I need to level up one of my characters, and their thing requires a specific thing, so I actually have to get it in order to use them. Hello, Shadow Greaves. 20% increase to ranged damage. Hell yeah! Fire resistance and poison resistance. And considering I haven't gotten Leon's ensemble yet, I will keep Leon's weapon, though. I will keep Leon's equipment, though. Because Leon can still be used. Leon! I'm sure that the Destroyer is going to have a hell of a time using that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. It looks like I get to get the next thing. I'm still going to wait for the next, once I get that Shimmering Ember that the game is telling me to find in here. It's the Shimmering Deep. And then we'll do the map scroll as well. But we more importantly have other stuff to do as well once we have to go back. Alright, if I recall, I need to go in this direction. And then there's probably more enemies. Alright. 1. An electric eel, which is electric resistance, I believe. 2. Three. I believe this is technically 4. 5. And I failed. Great. 6th attempt, which is the final attempt on this hole. Because I feel like fishing forever would not be good for. Luckily in the second game, they make it a lot easier to use fishing holes. There's still an infinite fishing hole, but they actually put limits on each type of fishing hole, other than the one in town. Alright, let's see. I got spurs. That jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle. See? Oh no, it's electrical elemental. What happened? Is someone prepared? Yes, someone is playing a game. And someone has returned home. And the animals are now going to harass them. Good for them. I wish them the best of luck. Eventually, I have to close my door slightly. I think I'll do that, like, right now. Because I can immediately just hit the pause button on it. Ah, I got range on you. Ooh, a biscuit. A biscuit and an urn. An urn. An earn. Earn. Yeah, she still uses those spells constantly. What? Oh, this is the Glyph Realm, which is the, this is the bit that we need to do. So this is where we get the thing for the thing. I'm gonna start using my actual melee weapon. Hello, Glimmer. A tree! A sentient tree! Hey, look, the person I'm using the elemental protection for. Alright. Ah, take that, nerds. Joke's on you, nerd. You can't hit me. Joke's on you, nerds. You can't touch me. You can barely touch me. Hell yeah. Oh, it's so much easier to fight these stupid Mycans. They were dealing so much damage to me before, but now because they barely hit me half the time, they're just like super easy to fight. Like, look at that. Look at that. 34 damage, 45. I have gained a level. I have gained fame, which means 2 points. Okay, we just gained the ability to get explosive shots, so we're definitely leveling that up. I wanted to get expertise, ranged expertise. So I'm getting ranged expertise. We currently can't level that up again until next level. I think it's gonna be a fight of, like, leveling up everything kind of equally. So, like, this I can level up a lot right now. This I can level up for a while. This will eventually... I'm not even using that. This will eventually catch up to the current level if I keep leveling it up, like, a certain way. Alright, I wanted to increase my magic because I want to be a combo of magic and dexterity, which will then allow me to increase my magical damage, which will then make, you know, me using a weapon like this a whole lot more doable. But to be fair, if I also get elemental damage on my weapon, it'll also make it a whole lot easier to use the weapon. Unfortunate. Hello. Bright Eyes Sonic deals 25 knockback, 9 health steal, 2 mana steal, increases missile range, and a chance for the target to flee. Hello. That seems like the perfect time to equip these. And then get rid of this probably, because I already have a fast-firing pistol. Put that there because we can. Unidentified belt. Unidentified ring. And a terrible staff. I don't need that. I don't need that. That is better. In a lot of ways. That is better. That's better by what looks like 3 armor. It also gives me the resistance. It increases my poison damage. It increases my magic find. It increases my mana. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright, I need to put away this Ward's Cleaver because I will use it on the next character. Alright, guess what I get to do? I have to wait anyways, because actually, I'll be able to teleport away. I can do that once I get out of here. Hey! Hey! Oh, I didn't see where I was going, so I went the complete wrong direction. Alright, we get to return here. We did it. Oh, hi, can I put this away? No. I can't. I just gotta fucking hold on to a random piece of shit. Because this game is kind of a little bit problematic with their inventory system. Yeah, no. Diablo has a lot more inventory, a lot bigger inventory than this game does. And also it has a completely different way of, I've played Diablo 2 recently. I played it with a friend because they already had access to the game, and I was able to get access to the game. And so then I wanted to play with them, so I did. What?
Your deeds make a fine ballad. Sedate you.
You have begun a new quest.
What is this quest? What? Ah, I only found the glyph. And this gun means nothing. Actually, this gun is still better than what I have. Wow. That actually kind of sucks. That's problematic. Oh no, this gun is worse than what I have. Never mind. If it was slower but did more damage, then I would probably, you know. Alright. I need to go and put Leon's spurs away here. Ah, yes, the Sword of Adam. I think I might use that for a bit. Because, I mean, have you looked at the Sword of Adam? Look at it. It's the Sword of Adam. Why wouldn't you use the Sword of Adam? It's way better than this. The only difference is pet armor and pet damage is worse. That's one of the main things, is pet armor and pet damage is worse. They're Gorgon gloves. See, I got better Gorgon gloves. They're better Gorgon gloves. The Sword of Atom. Of Adam. Ow! Oh, my shoulder. Alright. Well, we're gonna equip the Sword of Adam, because it's better than what we have.
You're not good. You're not good. Oh, you're good.
The Sword of Adam is fucking hilarious. Ah, but also has a lot of stuff. It's hilarious how it just, you see this. You read this. 59 emotional damage. 18 jauntiness. 5 socks. 42 futuristic nicks. 1,285 resistance to logic. 2 noodle arms. Oh, I became loud. Good to know. I became loud. Great. A 10% increase to gold find and 20% increase to magic find. It also conveys a 10% chance that the target will flee for 3 seconds. Ah, I guess I need a second shield, huh? Or I just use the Sword of Adam. The Sword of Adam. Ew. The Sword of Adam. The Sword of Adam. You know what I need to do? I need to put these in order. So I'm gonna start putting these in order. Okay, let's see here. Weapon. Weapon. Ooh, this is a future set of equipment that I'm going to be wearing. Because it gives me a crazy amount of dexterity. Good to know. I will be wearing all of this. Because it gives me dexterity. Which is going to be absurd. Oh, that's going to be hilarious. Alright, let's go put the equipment in order. So, these are weapons. This is a helmet. Okay, this is a scale coat. Alright, that coat is more damage. That coat is better. That's a belt. These are gloves, so gloves are above a coat. A hat is above all of that. But I think the hat is worse. In that regard. Okay. No, the hawk helmet is worse. Alright. Okay. The homunculus is actually pretty good now that I think about it. It's worse by 2 armor. But I get all of those increases. But most of those increases are built more for an alchemist. So I'd say I'm fine without that belt. Leon spurs are weak. This is weaker than this. This is weaker than that, I think, right? Yeah, weaker, weaker, and weaker. But it has dexterity, so we'll probably use it until we can wear this. Because this is frickin' absurd. Alright, now to order the weapons in order of damage. So, 345. That deals 690. That deals 440. 138. The scout shovel. 391. So the Tesla rail cannon. Epic blue steel is a one-handed weapon, mind you. If you didn't notice, by how much damage it can deal per second as well. Honestly, that's just crazy. Sadly, I think we're probably gonna be done after this. The Sword of the Perfect World needs to go before the Tesla cannon, or after the Tesla cannon. The Epic Coach Gun goes after the Sword of the Perfect World. Auric Schism goes here. And then Leonardo's Conundrum goes before the Tesla cannon, technically. I'm going based on flat DPS, not any, like, individual stats. Like, this thing has a crazy amount of physical damage. Like, look at it. That'll definitely be our endgame weapon for our Berserker. That'll be the other endgame weapon for our Berserker. Not our Berserker, our Destroyer. Yeah, I know. We got a lot. We got access to a lot. That's a shoulder armor, so that's technically above this. So it looks like this will be our late game armor. As I said, this will be our late game armor. Hopefully we can get up to level 40. Level 34. So we can actually use it. That'd be nice. I think we'll definitely be upgrading our Adventurer, I think, for a bit. We'll go with Adventurer and then, like, increasing the damage on stuff like Stab and Wind Justice and Needle Arc, I think, for a bit. Because we have a lot. We have 5 range expertise, which is crazy. We already have a great bonus to our damage. Yeah, that's the only problem with the Sword of Adam, is that he constantly talks. I don't... Hail! Yes, he now has more access to stuff. We now have more access to stuff. Technically, I could have kept that weapon, but I decided not to.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I got the finest cut.
What you got? You got a town portal spell. You got Dervish. The caster whirls into action with rapidly accelerated attacks. Charm, that's that thing. Haste, we'll probably give to her. I have to feed the animals, so that sounds like a perfect time for me to end it here, actually. We are going to take that cracked core ember, and this cracked eyeball, because I'm weird. What the actual hell are you? You're a child. But you're tiny. How are you level 10? Why are the merchants lower level than you? What? She's had more experience than the people selling stuff. That is absurd. That is unnecessary. Why is the child more experienced than a merchant? You think they'd be older, but no. I don't know if I told you this, but yeah, all of this stuff changes a lot. To be fair, a lot of this stuff was kind of basic. It will change dramatically as you go along, because there's a lot less of the very good stuff. Alright, cracked, dull, and then we go up to discolored. Anything you need? Nothing, thank you very much. Oh, hello. Alright, now we got a discolored. We get to go back one. Hooray! Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna sell that because it's absolutely unnecessary weapon that isn't needed anymore. I should, as much as I want to keep the scout shovel, it's like it's terrible. It's terrible in comparison to a lot of other weapons. I think I'm gonna use that as one of the weapons that I just don't want to keep, and so we'll see what I think what might have happened with that, giving away the unique weapons to the dude. Hopefully it wasn't a glitch. Oh yeah, I also need to add this, because this will be a good earlier game weapon, because I'll be able to use that with this probably, and I'll definitely be dual wielding as the destroyer. I definitely want to have a dual wield and the single massive weapon. So that's definitely my plan, is to go with a single massive weapon and then also go with dual wielding. The fragments of amber. Alright, so the scout shovel I also want to set up to be gotten rid of in the way that I want it to. And then everything else I don't want to get rid of. Okay, you have nothing here, and you're the magic based thing. Technically I could get a second shield. You have everything I sold. What do you got? You got guns. Yeah, to be honest, the stores in the second game are a lot easier to navigate. Because they are literally different. Hi. You're an average speed, so technically this is better. I'm gonna be using the Sword of Adam anyway, because it does high damage. That is the only reason, is because it does more damage. So until I can get, a rifle that deals more damage, I am going to be using the gun. Luckily, I can use these skills. I'm not tied down by my weapon skills. So with these skills are tied to just being able to use them. Whereas these skills will be weapon based. So that's going to be the drawback. Well, correction, one of them will be. Because the explosive shot is the last one I'm grabbing. Out of weapon damage based stuff.
Goodbye.
Alright, well, unfortunately, I want to end this here because I need to feed the animals, and I'm also getting tired. I had a long day of doing stuff, and I still have to post videos and do my Genshin dailies. Next week, I think we will be doing 2 streams. I'm gonna try my best to be up to stream Torchlight on Saturday, and then on Sunday, we're probably gonna stream... We might stream Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I haven't played the game in a while, but I do still enjoy it. It's still a cool game. Alright, so next time we come back, we'll help out Hatch again to get rich. But first, we might as well waste the rest of the time transmuting items. We might as well transmute them into giants. Because that makes our inventory smaller. But it also means we have less potions actively ready. It also means, yeah, we'll be taking up more inventory space, but we'll have more potions that are super powerful, so we won't have to use them all. And won't have to carry 1 million. Well, joke's on you!
Smiles on you.
I can transmute them. Yeah, in the second game, you actually get told what you can transmute.
Smiles on you. Fortune smiles on you.
How much HP do we have now that I think about it? We almost have 1,000. So to be fair, we almost have the ability to get fully healed by that. Like literally full health instead of overtime. Alright, let's start transmuting this as we get screamed at.
Fortune is kind to you.
Because the dogs are stupid.
Fortune smiles on you. Fortune is kind to you. Fortune smiles on you. Fortune smiles on you.
Alright, we get to move that there and that there, so now we get to acquire those. The Glyph of Turding. I should probably use those Brewfish. Alright, more importantly, yes, I am ending it here finally. Alright, so let us move onto exiting the game again. But we're gonna do it in front of Dude Face McGee over here. So I know to do his mission immediately. Alright. This button, I think. Correct! And now we get rid of the audio. And we forget where the quit button is, because we're so used to the second game's quit button. Oh, I have a problem. Alright. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting that game is actually active. Alright, well, more importantly, I do have to end this stream here. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you did, too. Yeah, I already told you when I plan on streaming again. So hopefully you'll be there, to watch the next one. And if not, the VOD goes up. The VOD will go up after I post the other... the VOD will go up after I post tomorrow's episode. Then I'll upload the VOD, and then, yeah. Sadly, this episode's interesting with Red Dead Redemption. Interesting to say the least. Alright, more importantly, it is time to feed animals. So, I will hopefully see you next time. Alrighty. Bye-bye. As he screams and you don't get to know because you didn't get to hear it this time. Alright, bye.